Hello and welcome to the Cheney School Level 3 Health and Social Care Open Evening video. So my name is Vicky Berry and I am one of 3 health and social care teachers currently at Cheney School. So at Cheney we run the Level 3 Health and Social Care BTEC Extended Certificate qualification, which is worth exactly the same as one A-level. And we have lots of students that choose it either because it's new or because they have a particular interest in health and social care. It is a science subject, so we've run it as part of the science faculty, all taught by science teachers, and we have run it for several years now with great success. So I've got a couple of questions for you guys. First of all, can I ask you, why did you choose to study the subject?
I think that health and social care is such a wide subject where you can choose so many different professionals. You could be a nurse, you could go into dentistry, you could be a social worker, you could do there's so many different options that you can choose when you study this subject. And
I chose the subject because I was very fascinated about it when I first saw it before I joined Cheney Sixth Form, and then it also helps me when I go to uni because I also picked double applied science. So a really good subject to do if you want to do something along sciencey stuff in university. Yeah.
So what about health and social care makes the subject interesting?
I think the things that make it interesting is how you learn about little children and how they develop and how their mind works, attachment, and what is attachment. You learn about those kind of things, and you learn about the social anxiety of adults and what they have to go through, and the pressure of having a job and a family, and what it's like as an elderly, and different kind of aspects that you wouldn't see, but they are there. So when you look at a child, you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, this child is touching a toy because he's bored. It's like a learning aspect like that. There's a lot more depth into it that you don't realize that you're learning.
Right now, we're talking about attachment and how children have a really strong bond with, for example, with their mothers mainly, because that's their primary care. And I'm really fascinated because obviously my own mom too, she made me, and then I was asking her questions like, how does attachment work and how she raised me when I was younger. And I was just amazed to hear stuff like, oh, when I was younger, I was able to develop really quick, how children pick up on stuff really quickly. For example, moving toys, speaking from young, and then also as they get older, going to school and then just communicating with other children, playing with them, and that gave me more interest in the subject, and that's why I picked. That's why it's very interesting.
And last of all, what are your teachers like, and how is the teaching in A-level compared to GCSE? Now, we don't run health and social care at GCSE, but it is nevertheless a science subject and it is taught by science teachers. So what do you guys think? What are the teachers like, and what is the teaching style like in comparison to when you were doing GCSE?
Well, I think GCSE to BTEC jump, it might seem scary, but it's not. But the teaching style is a bit different. When we sit in our classrooms in sixth form, we have a smaller group of students. So in health and social class, we have about 16 people in our class. And I feel like our teachers we get more like one-to-one time with our teachers. Compared to GCSE, it's like you have 30 students and your teacher may not get to you, and she can't always answer your questions or your queries. In this case, you get to understand the subject more, and you can really expand and understand what you're really learning.
And what do you think?
I think teachers in A-level are actually really good because, for example, in lessons, they help you a lot more. They give you a lot more feedback now compared to as in GCSEs. You can get certain amount of feedback, I say, and since we're doing only 3 courses, teachers, you get the information that you get given is really useful. And then teaching style wise, it's a little bit different because in GCSEs it's more of like stick to the board, whereas in obviously in sixth form you can give them more variety. So like teachers, like nurses coming to school, and you get taught from different people. Like even your own parents can teach you when doing like health social care and stuff.
So we do, we have historically had lots of different healthcare professionals come into school. So we've had paramedics come in, midwives, social workers, physiotherapists, support workers, nurses, GPs. We've been really, really fortunate to have lots of different visitors come into school, because who can tell them better about their job than them themselves? So that's something that really does enrich our curriculum. Those of you that are watching this video, I hope that has given you some sort of indication of what health and social care is like and the things that you're going to be learning in it. Just to finish, to let you know that there are 4 units in our health and social care course. 2 are taught in year 12 and 2 are taught in year 13. The 2 in year 12 are examined units, and we do those in year 12 so that in the event that anybody needs to redo them again, they have that opportunity the following year. And in year 13, the 2 units are both assignment based, and we are increasingly getting more and more students that are joining health and social care. This year we've got a huge class of 16, which is our biggest capacity, and it is fantastic to hear some really nice positive comments. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and please do direct any questions that you have about health and social care to us by referring to the health and social care page in the subject overviews. Thank you very much, take care, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.